Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand up nigga. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that.
It's week 7 of the National Football League, and our focus is on Kadarius Toney. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Right to the air is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers going to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's incomplete.
What's up, everyone?
Took a
How y'all doing
shot,
tonight?
couldn't
Appreciate
connect.
you tuning in.
On 4th down, punt
Everyone's
coming from
gonna have a
Braden
great
Mann.
weekend coming up.
They punted 3
If it's your
times in
first
the
time
loss
tuning
last
in,
week as he
please hit
sends this one
subscribe.
away.
If you're watching on
It's a
YouTube,
40-yard punt, 4 yards on the
on
return.
Twitch,
And it's Chiefs
hit that follow
football,
button.
1st and
Appreciate
10.
y'all being here.
Time to see what Patrick
So this
Mahomes
is
can
a
do here
GM
with his
league.
first possession. The quarterback out of
Style of
Texas
Madden
Tech
league, you just
getting
concentrate
set
on
to
building
lead
teams.
this KC Chiefs
And seeing the teams
offense.
that you
And what I
build on
loved
the
about
field.
meeting with him before the game was
It's
talking
actually
to
a
a
lot of
guy who
fun.
takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
the gun on third down, Mahomes.
He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. The Chiefs sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win.
And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Some consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of
What's
them
up,
break
y'all?
away
Tuning in. Appreciate
take
you
control of this game?
coming in. Please go ahead and hit that follow button.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
So
after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Still get aggravated about what that man does, but it's a lot less frustrating than playing it yourself. Really enjoyable, so sit back and enjoy the game.
Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now here's Mahomes.
With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling like a lawn chair. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there.
That's a big force of completion there to bring up 3rd and long. This defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Catch made here by Campbell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 1st touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows to 10-0. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packers offense set to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. And right side, they're going to go option here.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can.
Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes, subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Down at the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Another drive coming up for this
this Packers offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, that's Campbell.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To throw is Rodgers.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Back to the same target.
And he lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time.
Hey, China, what's up, buddy? It's all good. Just streaming the league game. How's your night going right now?
Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and it's a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Slant route, he's got Dobbs.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Maher able to put this one through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tony Pollard, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just one game coming in. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 35 yards that time on the take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him. And he will try to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Throwing now is Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 36. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. to throw again on second down.
Mahomes, open man right side is Tony. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes.
Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this time he is in.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones.
To the 43, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Over the middle and complete to Moore. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Sky Moore.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them. But we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On the delay, Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he slips up past the